This is Anderson Pen's podcast, episode 1 on Sunday, May 20th, 2012. This is Brian.
This is Lisa.
This is our inaugural podcast on the Anderson Pen's radio network. Welcome. Woo. We plan to be live in a short period of time.
I plan to be live after that, but
for a short period of time. All
there
right.
you go.
So,
what's new in the world of pens?
Let's see. Yesterday we had a visit from some newly converted pen friends, Dave and Julie, and their
newly addicted. Pen friends.
Yes, I guess that's a good phrase. And their daughter Caitlin. Dave was drooling over some of my pens at work, and then he came over. I guess it was a month or so ago.
I guess so. Maybe 4 or 5 weeks even.
Played with some pens, and before you know it, both he and Julie grabbing a couple pens home, and
I think he went home with a Sheaffer, and then did Julie go home with one that first day too?
Yeah, she came home with I think it was a Prelude.
Yep.
Dave had a 300 and a couple of Preppies because those are good little pens.
Good to throw in your purse or just leave at work. It doesn't, it's a good little $4 workhorse, but if you leave it at the office, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't leave a more expensive pen at the office. And then they came and they got some ink, I believe.
Yep, a couple bottles of ink, I think, and
then they came back for more ink.
And then again yesterday, so.
And Julie got a couple pens for a coworker, and she special ordered a Sheaffer for herself.
Oh, that's right.
I think we've got them hooked. In fact, Julie really likes the ink, and she and Dave were having a discussion about, I guess he had borrowed one of her pens. She couldn't figure out why the ink level was so low, and she knew she hadn't used it, and he confessed he had been using it.
Think he grabbed it out of her purse or something?
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't mess with a woman's purse. You men should know better. But I think now she's starting to purchase ink based on whether or not he will use it as well. So I think it's one of those, one for me, one for us, one for me, one for us.
Unlike you, who has 40 bottles of ink on your wall.
There's nothing wrong with my wall of ink. I have some very pretty bottles, some very pretty colors, and I hoard my Penmans. Say what you will about Parker Penman. Okay. Love the Sapphire.
All right. And you're trying to get Caitlin to do something for the Pens for Kids newsletter. Yep.
We gave her a pen, and she writes her name. And in fact, yesterday we gave her a little hand sewn fabric case for her pen. It's a 2-pen case, so she's got room to expand.
Room to grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was all excited. Even showed Mom how to fold it, where to put the pen, and how to fold the flap over. She was very excited.
Okay.
So.
Good.
Yep.
Good. All right. What else is up here?
We got back from Chicago and we're gearing up for Raleigh. Which one do you want to tackle first?
Let's go over Chicago for a little bit.
Ooh, Chicago was a good show. Always our favorite for a couple reasons.
Probably a couple reasons, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we are more fond of it because of the wedding or because it's the shortest, easiest trip. Both have positives.
Both have positives. Both. We got to meet with Eric and Dan from FP Geeks.
Oh, we had a blast.
Which was fun.
Oh my God, they are so much fun in person.
Dinner at Giovanni's? Is that
Giordano's?
Giordano's.
We should know that one.
I should know that one.
No free beer this time.
No free beer.
That's a shame.
But good pizza and good conversation. Then we went to the auction. Eric getting in the first bid of the night.
That was fun. We knew that we were going to be a little late. We had somebody grab us numbers. We ended up with a fairly low number, which was good. Had one for him, and I don't think he expected to bid, and he ended up bidding several times. I think he blames me for a little of that, sitting next to him going, you should bid on that.
Well, the swan that he won was really
it was
a really nice piece. I'm surprised I didn't bid on it, but...
What? It would have been fun, the two of you on either side of me bidding against each other.
I might have won, but we'll see. Yeah. Next year. We'll get him to do it again next year.
He was surprised at how low his pen went, so I think he was pleased overall.
Yeah, there were some good prices. Good price at the auction. So.
Yep. I love your comments. You always write down the funny comments people make along with the prices. And what was it Eric said? Two people were bidding on the same thing.
I think he said, let's take this outside. So,
I'm glad he had a good time.
Yeah.
We always have a good time. And again, the Anderson Pen's #1 rule of pen auctions:
don't drink
and bid.
So no mistakes this year, anyway.
No,
This time around.
Yeah, we did well.
So.
Yep.
What else? We bought some ink.
Boatload of ink, like
Huge
140 bottles or something.
Some stuff we don't normally carry, but
Some pretty stuff.
yeah,
So I think everything's up on the website.
more or less, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So it was fun to see some of the brands we don't usually get involved with and the colors. So
Yeah.
educational experience.
Absolutely.
All right. And you picked up something really unusual.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this in the nib on
There you
that. The Duke Confucius Compound Art Pen. Probably has the longest name of any pen on the market, but I'll write you a little sample here.
Brian came back loaded for bear with these huge boxes, and I couldn't imagine what he had just bought. And he said, "You got to try it." So he pulled the pen out and he showed it to me. I uncapped it, went to just touch it to paper, and I thought that I had broken the nib.
They can see that.
They can see that.
See it from a mile away.
Yeah.
It's
So
kind of a fun pen to play with.
The deal with it is you can write either broad or flip it upside down.
You can flip it upside down, write a little extra fine.
Okay.
It's a little awkward that way, but you can get fine, medium, broad, extra broad. Probably make for a really good highlighter pen, but
The box is beautiful. Comes in this gorgeous lacquer box. Presentation is amazing.
Yeah.
So you did well.
So
And they're cool.
they're cool. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we forgot to mention, along with the FP Geeks, their own paparazzi they brought. Juan Carlos.
He was great.
His first pen show, and he came home with a number of pens.
A bunch, yeah. He
Vanishing
bought
Point and a Twisby.
couple for himself,
Couple nice
one
pieces.
for his dad, one for his mom, one for a sibling, I believe. So he's going to go back and get everybody hooked.
Yeah.
And he'll be back, I'm sure.
I'm sure he was fun. I'd love to see him again.
It was a trip.
We had a new restaurant we tried out this year.
Anniversary
Toscano's.
dinner?
Yep.
Yep.
Toscano's, which is a little further down south of on River Road, for those familiar, from the hotel. Pretty good food.
I had a huge antipasto salad, but I think the most memorable part was the waiter. Sometimes you have good service, you have great service, you have really bad service. This guy was just like a wooden post. He was just kind of sullen, like we were doing him a favor. And he had this really bad hair. I would never hire a waiter with hair like that. Like, in the back, he's just like flipping it back out of his way.
It was a couple decades old, I'm sure.
Yeah, almost like a pompadour kind of thing.
So Chicago was good. Got to meet a lot of cool people, see some cool pens.
Always good to see old friends and play with new pens.
So what's next? Your dad's coming to visit?
Dad's visit, told him it had to be at least a couple days after Chicago, and he had to leave before prep week for Raleigh, so he had to kind of squeeze it in. So he gets here Wednesday and leaves Sunday at 6 a.m.
So free labor.
Yes, I'm totally putting him to work. Yep. I think I'm going to have him help me take inventory. He can help pack.
There we go.
I won't make him load the car.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Good.
So.
And Raleigh's coming up in almost a little over 2 weeks from now.
Over 2 weeks or under 2 weeks? Don't scare me.
2 weeks from Thursday.
Oh, soon.
Ninth
Soon.
annual Triangle Pen Show.
Awesome.
May 31st through June 3rd.
Oh, that is soon.
Yeah, so good show.
We had a blast last year.
I think last year was our first time going.
Yep.
But Good hotel. Terry Man Hoarder runs a show this year also with Jim Rouse. Also going to have an auction, so another Terry auction, which is always fun. They always put together some good stuff.
I think last year we broke the rule and
last year's when we established the rule.
don't drink and bid.
They always have the little dessert party beforehand, so
Smart on their part.
smart on their part.
Yep. No, it's a great hotel. What's not to love about free hot breakfast in the morning to
Yep.
get your day started, 2-hour happy hour afterwards. Beautiful, beautiful hotel, and the show is run really well.
Yep.
And everybody's just really friendly. So it's a good time. Let's see.
So we're
What
leaving.
else?
We're
Oh,
leaving what?
well, it's a long drive
Yeah, so we're leaving on Thursday.
tomorrow. Thursday. Yeah, we'll leave on Thursday, drive all night like we do, get there in time to set up and go for it. But at least we'll have more room in the new vehicle.
We'll fit it all in this time. We're kind of close going to Chicago.
I hope so. Well, we've learned a few things. We'll
Okay.
tweak it a little.
Okay.
And I'm buying a roof rack. I didn't tell you about that.
Yeah, I missed that conversation.
Yeah. But usually we leave, drive all night, do the show, hang out with friends, and then we have a ritual on the way back. But was it on the way to Baltimore? You established a new ritual.
Yeah. It's called the Double Down. It's the worst sandwich on the planet. KFC makes it, but it is so delicious. We may have to have another one.
It's what, like 12 pieces of bacon and some cheese inside two
I think it's
chicken breasts?
Three pieces of bacon, some cheese inside two. Colonel's secret special recipe. 2 chicken breasts. There is no bun. The chicken is the bun. It's so wrong. It's
I know.
right.
You were.
Love it.
I was driving. You were just going, "Oh my god, this is so good, yummy." Yeah, I was totally jealous. By the way.
So what are you gonna look for at the show? Is there anything you want to look for?
Ooh, shopping list. I get a shopping list.
Well, don't we always have a shopping list?
We do. My shopping list has really dwindled. You bought me the Bergen Vanishing Point for our anniversary, and that filled that gap in our collection. I don't look for that much anymore. Script certs I don't have to fill in gaps there.
And how many is that?
Aurora. Love Aurora. I mean, script certs?
Yeah.
I don't count. If I don't have a number for it, then it doesn't count.
Okay. Well, we found one in Chicago, which I was pretty impressed with. So.
Yes. They're hard to find these days. I do have quite a few.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to keep up with Kim Sosin. And then Aurora's.
Okay.
I fell in love with the 75th anniversary.
You do like that red pen.
Sarge wouldn't let me. And I don't normally like red pens, but I just saw it and it just was talking to me. Take me home, and I disappointed it and left it there. But maybe Sarge will have it in DC.
Now, when did they make that pen? Do you know?
I don't know. I know it's discontinued, and I should probably do more research, but it didn't matter. I don't care when it's made. I don't care how old it is. It's pretty. I want it.
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
We're gonna have to get you a bigger pen case then.
Oh, yeah, like 24, 48, leather. No, I actually, I don't want a case that big. I like my little 6-pen case and my little 4-pen. That way I can't lose too many and I don't have too many inked.
Okay.
But how about you?
Well, you know, my good friend Presnell Wood will be, hopefully should be at the show. He's from Dallas. And
Great enabler.
he finds the most amazing stuff. Last year we got slender Aiken Lambert, half snail pattern or chase pattern, if you will, overlay that he had just found, I think, 2 or 3 weeks earlier at a garage sale. So
Well, it was good of you to take it off his hands.
It was good of me to help him make a profit on that pen.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he has to offer. He always has some nice stuff.
Gary Garner, you usually drool at his table as well.
Gary's got an Aiken Lambert I've been looking at for about a year. We'll see if he still has it. He's actually doing he's doing the auction this year.
He's doing the auction.
He's
Yes, so
doing the
he'll
auction.
definitely be there.
And he's doing some seminars too. So
Absolutely.
we'll see what happens. There's at least one pen in the auction that's of interest. So
Well, your birthday's coming up.
yeah.
I think we have a good system. You shop at the table. You tell me who's got what that you like. And I go and take money from your pocket. I go buy it. And then you pretend to be surprised when I give it to you. It works out really well.
That works good.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll find something nice. There's a Parker 16 filigree in the auction, which looks good. A nice wall two-tone gold and silver metal pen, which is amazingly beautiful.
In the auction?
In the auction, yeah.
Oh,
So
all right. No drinking for me then.
We'll see what that looks like. But right now it looks like they only have about 10 or 11 items up on the website. So.
And nothing modern that you want?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Like to keep it vintage for a little bit, but you never know.
Right.
So.
I'm happy to collect some moderns in
Okay.
your place.
Well, you just recently got a couple of them, huh?
I got my DuPont,
Your
which I
DuPont.
love. Yep.
And that's tell us about it.
Uh,
What do you like
it's
about
gorgeous. I like that it's slender. Actually, the best thing about DuPont is the click. When you put the cap on, it clicks. I know it's a totally silly thing. But I didn't see anything wrong with it, so I bid, thinking, as a DuPont, it's going to go certainly much higher than I paid.
it?
And I was shocked when I won. Somebody came up to me the next day and asked, all right, what was wrong with it? Nothing. Well, is the lacquer chipped? No. Was the nib drop? No. Did the clip spin? No. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it that a little soaking and some fresh ink wouldn't solve. So he told me that he would have paid twice that sight unseen had he known that it was in such good shape. So I think I got a good deal.
Yeah, it's a smooth rider too. I was actually kind of impressed. But most of the DuPonts you see are the big fat Chairmans and pens like that. So, do you know what other colors they came in?
I don't know, but I'm definitely going to look. I'm hoping a really pretty green marbled or definitely blue. Got to have blue. Maybe red.
Okay.
All of a sudden, I think I'm craving red pens. Don't know why. No yellow. God, no.
Yellow.
No, never, ever buy me a yellow pen if you want to stay happily married.
Note to self. No yellow. Okay.
There you go.
Red, green, or blue.
Yeah, I
be
can't
safe.
imagine they would make a purple. That's probably a little crazy, but
Okay.
I can see a green marble or a blue marble.
Well, we'll look
Absolutely.
into it. We'll see what
I'm
happens.
excited.
Okay.
I know.
Awesome.
And I see pens stacked up behind you. Are those?
These right here.
Yeah, all those. Are those have been repaired or to be repaired?
Oh, please. Those are probably to be repaired. We do have a couple interesting pens on the workbench this week.
Awesome.
Just finished up with a more safety.
Well, it used to be black.
It used to be black. It's yeah. We got this one in Chicago.
Okay.
Somebody came up to us and said, "Would you like to buy it?" And I said, "Yes." So,
Safeties are weird.
I like them. Ta-da!
Surprise.
There it is. This one has an early American Fountain Pen Company nib. Nice and flexible. Goes from extra fine to broad and with very little pressure.
Cool. Some people love those flexi nibs.
Yeah, well, and safeties, for whatever reason, seem to be blessed with them. So
Now, is that going to go into the drawer or into the car to go to Raleigh?
It can stay on the desk for a while. It's got some ink in it now, so
Okay.
I've been using it. Took it to work last week. Took some notes at a meeting with it. But it's actually a fairly reasonably easy repair.
Okay.
There's only 9 pieces. The hardest part is getting the threaded retaining washer off, which I talked about in our blog. I don't know why Moore designed it that way, but it's almost impossible to get off. But once it's off, everything comes apart. Put a new cork in it, seal it up.
Cork.
Yep.
Let me know if you need me to drink some wine to supply some cork. I'm good with that.
Buy me some more safeties.
There you go. Oh, what?
See how that works?
I guess that's a win-win.
So
Okay.
I did the safety. I've got some interesting snorkels. Good example of just because it's been sent to you doesn't necessarily mean it hasn't been touched by another repair person before. Had a snorkel come in with the wrong sack protector. And for some of you know that there are 2 main kinds of sack protectors, and that's this piece right here. There are 4 guides on the protector to slide into the section. Now they made one that has 4 equal size guides, and then one that has a different type that has one that's larger than the rest, so it only goes in one way. This particular pen we have, customer pen, came in with the wrong size, the wrong type actually, and it just wasn't working right. And I looked at it and then it occurred to me that it's completely wrong. You're expecting
Light
it
bulb.
to be you're expecting it to be at least equipped with the right parts, but it wasn't, and now it works great. So
Cool.
managed to find the correct part in the part bin, and customer's going to be very happy with that one. It's a very, very nice pen.
Never understood how those worked. I could never get all of that to work. If I got the snorkel part to retract, then I couldn't get the end. I just never bothered with them.
It's probably the most over-engineered pen ever. But
I need simple.
what else do we have? We've got a nice blue vacuumatic.
Pretty. I saw that.
Major. Yeah, we got this one. Bought this one in Chicago too. It's got a nice medium nib on this one. A lot of times you get the fine or the extra fine. It's got some good barrel clarity, but it's just pretty. The blue is it's my favorite color. So we'll see what happens, and maybe I'll keep this one.
What? I don't think so. No.
Okay, maybe I'll trade that in towards an Aiken Lambert or something.
Okay. Right,
but,
that you can do.
That
All
was
right.
that was a surprisingly uneventful repair on that one. You just
Yeah, but
never know.
Weren't you fighting with something snorkel related? I heard some cuss words coming out of there.
You never hear cuss words coming over from this side of it.
No, I heard an ow.
I think I may have stabbed myself with a snorkel too, but that's maybe a story for another day.
No, it was some tool.
Oh, the tool, yes. For those who know Dale Beebe, he's pentooling.com. He sells an amazing array of pen repair tools. He has a very cool tool. You can see this here. For cleaning out the insides of sack protectors. So when the sack is encrusted in there, you run this tool inside, and it gets all your crusty bits of old sack out. Well, the problem is there's no handle on there. So if I'm using force, it's putting a hole through my hand, which is not a good idea.
So that was the owl.
That was the owl, yeah.
Okay. All right, good.
That stuff is impossible to get out. If it doesn't come out right away, it's rough. But
You solved it.
I solved it. I actually had an unexpected accident with a bottle opener. I think it was Friday night. Our daughter Lindsay bought us from an art store downtown I'll show you the handle here. A nice glass handled bottle opener. Well, the bottle opener part broke off, and it's too pretty to throw away. And I thought, well, that's perfect. It's good size. So I drilled out the old remains and stuck in my Snorkel brush, and now we have a very usable tool, very comfortable in the hand. Just a good way to make a tool for the job.
And you got to salvage part of Lindsay's present.
Yes.
Yeah. She was excited that you got to use it for something else.
So
yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is going on
How about
over there?
What else is going on here? I don't know. What's going on in the PCA?
Have a meeting in a couple hours. Retreats coming up for all the board members.
Okay.
We constantly have auctions. I'm surprised you don't bid on some of those Nankervis pen auctions. A donation. Yep, Nankervis.
Okay, tell us about Nankervis. Tell me about Nankervis. What do I need to know?
A member donated his collection of pens, and we're slowly selling them on eBay for the PCA to expand some of our programs. And he had, they're nice user pens, nothing super rare, nothing overly phenomenal, but just good grade user pens. Okay. And some of them are very pretty. So we have those on eBay all the time.
So it sounds like it's permission for me to go on and bid on the Nankervis pens.
I did not say that. Let's see what else. You need to work on the repair roundtable again because we have another issue coming out in July.
Okay. So
note to self, get writing in your spare time.
I haven't seen the question yet for the roundtable.
I'll have it sent.
Okay.
And I'm still looking to recruit some new writers for the Pens for Kids newsletter. So
okay.
I'm hoping to wrangle Caitlin, our little friend, to come in and do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think she'd be good for it.
Yeah, she would. Even if it's just a picture. We had a bookmark some little boy made, Morgan, in Columbus last year. Yeah. So it's written by kids for kids, and it's a lot of fun. It's a good project. So that's enough to keep me busy with PCA.
Very good. Very good. Anything else coming up?
PCA, no.
Okay.
Just the retreat when I leave you for a couple days.
What?
Go to Atlanta and just work nonstop for a couple days. You'll have way more fun.
And you're leaving the new Penmobile, right?
What? Yeah. Yes, do not go buy hordes of pens. Okay. No, not without me.
You're breaking up here. You said buy hordes of pens. Okay.
No.
Will do. Anything to keep the marriage happy.
Yeah.
All right. Now that you're done with teaching now for the summer, right? So,
yes.
So is that gonna free you to do anything? Free you up to do anything?
Sleep late.
Sleep late.
Oh, you meant pen related.
Pen related.
I've been toying with an idea of doing a weekly ink review.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to do that along with maybe Lindsay, have her help me with that. She loves to play with all the different colors. And a couple other things maybe down the road.
Okay.
Working with Lindsay on a new, a secret surprise. We'll get there in a couple weeks.
All
but
right.
yeah, I think the ink review and I'll try to catch up and write a few blog posts so that you're not the only one doing it most of the time.
Sounds good. Anything else this week? Pretty much wraps it up for our inaugural podcast. I guess thanks for listening. If you have any comments, suggestions for topics, use your pens. Write to us at Anderson Pens, P.O. Box 732, Appleton, Wisconsin 54912, or catch us online. Email brian@andersonpens.net or lisa@andersonpens.net. Twitter, twitter.com/andersonpens. Facebook, facebook.com/andersonpens. Of course, andersonpens.net. And our blog at andersonpens.net/blog. Feel free to join us on our mailing list for advance notice of upcoming events and all sorts of fun things. So thanks again, and catch us next week here for Anderson Pens Radio Network.
And
Goodbye.
in Raleigh.
And in Raleigh.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye.